various taxes imposed in our country. Let's get started. There are basically three levels of government which are responsible for imposing taxes in India. First is central level or union level, second is state level, and third is local level. Now let us have a look on each level one by one. First and most important is central level taxes, as majority of taxes fall under this category only. It is important to note that under this level taxes are imposed by central government at national level, which means tax rates remain same across the nation. Central level taxes can be further classified into two broad categories. First is direct taxes and second is indirect taxes. Direct taxes are imposed on persons, and these taxes are directly paid to the government by the taxpayer himself. For example, income tax. Income tax is paid directly to the government by the taxpayer. Indirect taxes, on the other hand, are imposed on goods and services and are paid indirectly to the government by a third person. For example, service tax. When you go and dine out in restaurant, you pay service tax, which is included in the bill, to the owner of that restaurant, and that restaurant owner pays service tax portion to the government. So in this way you paid service tax to the government via third person. So it is a indirect tax. Now let us look at some direct taxes. I am sure you all must have heard about income tax. It is one of the major taxes which are imposed in India. As the name suggests, it is a tax you pay on your income. There are various sources of income on which income tax is applicable. For instance, money you earn from employment, that is income from salary. Profits you make from your business or profession. Rental income or interest income. Gains you make by selling shares or properties. All these incomes are covered under Income Tax Act. The rate of income tax depends upon tax slab applicable to you. Wealth tax. Wealth tax has been abolished and removed completely in recent financial budget by our Honorable Finance Minister Arun Jaitley. It means it is no longer applicable from year 2015. So practically there is only one direct tax imposed in India, which is income tax. Now let's move on to indirect taxes. As I have already mentioned, indirect taxes are levied on goods and services, and they are paid indirectly to the government via third person. Let us look at some important indirect taxes. Excise duty. Excise duty is a tax which is imposed on goods manufactured in India. In simple words, it is a tax on manufacturing or production of the goods. When you buy any product like television or refrigerator or car, you pay excise duty, which is included in the cost of that product. Central government is empowered to impose excise duty on manufacturing of all goods except on manufacturing of alcohol and liquor. Excise duty on alcohol and liquor is subject to state level taxes. Sales tax. Sales tax is imposed on sale of goods and commodities. There are actually two kinds of sales tax. One is at central level, which is known as Central Sales Tax or CST, and other is value added tax, which is levied at state level. Let us talk about CST for now. CST is a form of indirect tax which is imposed only on goods sold from one state to another state. It essentially means buyer and seller needs to be in two different states. Service tax. Whenever we use any service, be it phone or dining out in restaurant, we have to pay little more than actual rates charged. Ever wondered why? It is because of service tax. It is a tax which is payable on service provided. Kindly check your restaurant bill next time you go for dine out. Custom duty. In today's time, we buy many products which are imported from outside India. We pay import duty on all such products, which is included in the cost of product. There are two types of custom duty. One is import duty, which is levied on imports of the goods, and the second is export duty, which is levied on the exports of the goods. Now let's move on to the state level taxes. State excise duty. Have you ever wondered why alcoholic products like beer and liquor prices are different in different states? As we all know, alcoholic products are cheapest in Goa. It is because of state level excise duty. We have already discussed that excise duty is a tax on manufacturing of the goods. State government is empowered to impose excise duty on liquor only. The rate of state level excise varies from state to state, and it is lowest in Goa. Value added tax. Do you know taxes make up nearly half of petrol price? It means if you are buying petrol for rupees 70 per liter, you pay approximately rupees 35 per liter towards taxes. One of the major tax component in petrol prices is value added tax or VAT, which is around 25% of total price. This rate is lowest in Goa, which is why petrol prices are cheaper in Goa as compared to rest of the states. VAT is a form of indirect tax which is imposed only on goods sold within the state. It essentially means buyer and seller needs to be in the same state. If buyer and sellers are in different states, then CST, Central Sales Tax, will be applicable as we discussed earlier. Entertainment tax. Most of us like to go to the movies or pubs or discos, but we never realize we pay entertainment tax on such activities. Entertainment tax is levied on various forms of entertainment. Throughout India, entertainment providers will often include this tax in their ticket price. There are many places where entertainment tax is applicable. For example, movie theaters, pubs, disco, lounges, casinos, amusement parks, etc. Luxury tax. This is levied by most state governments on hotel rooms and hospitality services. It is usually added to the base price of the room. More expensive hotel rooms are charged at a higher rate. The luxury tax rate also varies significantly from state to state. Road tax. If you ever bought any new vehicle, then you must be aware of the ex-showroom price and on-road price of the vehicle. On the top of ex-showroom price, one needs to pay a lifetime road tax and registration charges. Road tax is a tax which has to be paid on vehicle before using it on a public road. Government charges road tax for road improvements and repairs. It is included in the price of vehicle you pay at the showroom. Stamp duty. Buying a property is full of hidden costs. Other than purchase price, stamp duty is one of the major costs which you need to consider before setting your budget for buying a house. Once you have bought the house, you will need to pay stamp duty and registration cost to the state, which will make you the legal owner of the house. This cost varies across states. The approximate rates are 3 to 5%. Now it's time to have a look on third and last level of taxes, which is local level. These taxes are imposed by municipality of local area. Property tax. Property tax is the annual amount paid by property owner to the local government or the municipal corporation of his area. The property includes his house, office building, and the property he has rented to others. Property tax include taxes like lighting tax, water tax, drainage tax. I have tried to cover all major taxes in this session. Thanks very much for watching this video, and please hit like button if you find this video helpful. And don't forget to subscribe my channel to stay updated with tax and other financial issues. I'm gonna upload many such videos in near future. That's all I have for you today.